Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the live tonight, which is the 42nd IRAWMA celebration. How's everybody doing tonight? Yes,
Um,
this is your host, Crystal Milkshake. I'm here. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am. So listen, tonight we have a special night. So share the live. Share this live right now. Share with your friends. Share with your family. Share with all your people. Get everybody this live right now. And you know why I tell everybody get this live? Because this live is going to be a great one. Not only do we have a nominee that's on this live tonight, but she is going to express to us about her nomination, her journey, and more. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn, get your tea, get your food, whatever you like to eat, and come join us tonight at 8 o'clock, right? So everyone right now, share the live, share with your friends, family. Like I said, go ahead and send it out. It's 8:01. Happy Friday to everybody. If you're just getting home, if you're watching me on IG Live in your car, or I'll say for the drivers, don't too watch it, but listen to me, right? Listen to me in your ears because I want you guys to hear me, but I don't want you to take your eyes off of the road. But if you're at home watching me, welcome again. This is the 42nd IRAWMA celebration. I Instagram live tonight. Listen, folks, we are almost there. Can y'all believe it's February 28th? Tomorrow's the first day of March. Like not no, not the next day. Tomorrow is the first day of March. So what is that telling you? Countdown. We have literally 30 days until, well, today is 30 days until the Rama Awards. And then when it comes March 1st, will it be 30 days still? Will it be 29 days? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. No, but literally, we're counting down. And look how fast things went, right? You guys see how we went from talking about this for so long, and I feel like now we're almost there to the finish line, right? We're almost there to the night of the show. So get ready, get your tickets, purchase your tickets. Guys, listen, tickets are going. Don't wait to the last minute. Don't start making the phone calls. As I mentioned to you before, make this a family trip. Make this a self-care trip, or just make a trip for you and your friends to have a good time, enjoy your weekend, right? So get down. If you're not already in Florida, or if you're not already in Florida, yes, get there. Book your ticket. Listen, JetBlue have some prices, where it's reasonable. You understand me? I said, but
right.
I'm just telling
Really
all you
fun.
guys now, just get
Mhm.
down there. You don't want to miss this show. It's so much culture. It's so much of reggae music, the history, everything when it comes to this culture. So guys, get down there. If you're in Florida, you have no excuse. Coral Springs, be there. Get your tickets at www.irwama.com. Go there, no, go there fast. Quick for the show start. We about to come. It start like in 0.5 seconds. No, but seriously, guys, like seriously, you all, the show is coming. I'm excited. I hope you're excited because I'm telling you, this is going to be one of those grand shows. 42 years, guys. 42 years. It's lit, as the US will say. It's lit out here. No, but listen, IRWMA, www.irwamaawards.com. Head over there right now and get your tickets, okay? Get your tickets over there. Listen, right now, they're getting ready. The team is excited. I was just talking to them not too long ago. They can't wait. They're like, listen, this is going to be so impactful. So we need everybody to tune in. All right, everybody to get on right now because listen, you don't want to miss tonight. So tonight, I have the wonderful. Listen, this woman right here has so many accolades. This woman right here has so much talent. I'm telling you, like, just getting, like, I never met her personally, but I feel like when I read her story, I feel like I knew her, right? When I read her story, I feel like I meet, like me and her grew up together. Well, we didn't grow up together, but you know what I mean, right? But just reading her, you ever read somebody's story, read somebody about somebody's bio, you feel like you know them, and that's how I felt when I read her bio, and I felt that way because some of the things like her passion, what she had passion for, I could relate to, right? And some of the things, and then in her story, it was a twist. It was a twist. I couldn't believe the twist that I read. I was like, wait, we went from this to this. But you know what? That's to show you how much of a person of grace, a person that is willing to make that necessary change, but a person that is willing to go for what they want, right? And in this world, that's something that you have to do in this world. You have to go for what you want. Sometimes it might not be right away what you want in a minute, but you have to pursue to get to the next level. Because sometimes, you know, they say success is not like this, right? Success is like this, like that, like it, you know? So you have to go with the times and you just have to go through with life. And I would say this woman right here has impacted me in so many ways just by reading her story. So tonight we have Marcia Jackson. Yes, the one and only Marcia Jackson we have. And there she goes. Hi, Marcia.
Hi. Hello from Florida.
Yes, Marcia, big up yourself. Welcome.
Hey,
How was your day?
my day is going good so far. It's 8:06, and you know the day don't finish until 12 midnight. So I'm just feeling highly elated and just happy right now.
Awesome. I'm so happy and I can feel your energy right now.
Yes.
Even though we're virtual, I feel the energy. I feel like I'm sitting right next to you in the room. Wherever you are, I feel like I'm right next to you. They just can't see me because they're
Thank
seeing me on
you.
camera,
Thank
right?
you.
That's how I feel. So,
Yes.
Marcia, a woman of so many talents, as I say, multi-talented, right?
Yes.
Women that have so many trades, so many accolades. And I just want to tell you right now, I'm gonna give you your flowers because hardworking, determination, you know, a person that is, and honestly, like I said, we never met each other, but I feel
Yes.
like you have a fight in you. That the fight that you have in you is no matter what, as long as I get up the next day, guess
Yes.
what? I'm breathing, I'm
Yes.
going after what I want.
And your feeling is right. Yes. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. So, Marcia, how does it feel? Nominee for the Mutabaruka Award for the best spoken word entertainer. You know, tell us how does that feel?
Okay. It's the feeling is overwhelming, but it feels deeply fulfilling and validating. It feels good to have my thoughts, my emotions, and creativity acknowledged by others. It's a
Mm-hmm.
good feeling. It's a good feeling,
Mm-hmm. I love
and
that.
for them to acknowledge that while I'm alive and not wait until I'm, you know what I mean, cross
Yes,
over
yes,
on the
yes,
other
yes,
side. It's
yes.
very fulfilling and validating.
That's
Yes.
amazing. That's amazing. Give you, like I said, I'm gonna personally give you give you your flowers, but
Yes.
the fact that IRAWMA is giving you your flowers,
Thank you.
that is a big deal, you know?
Yes.
The Mutabaruka. We know, if you don't know who Mutabaruka is,
Yes.
very influential
Oh,
within
yeah.
our community.
Yes.
His
Most
spoken
definitely.
word, what he speaks, what he represents
Yes.
as a man,
Yes.
as an artist. Because
Yes.
I feel like artists come in so many different forms. It's not just music, right?
True. True.
And as a person, and to be able to be honored with that, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
So,
Yep.
let me go down memory lane, right?
Yes.
Go a little bit around memory lane. You know, what inspired you? You know, how did you first discover that you were going to be a poet?
Okay, so back in Jamaica, while I attended elementary school, or what we would call basic school backyard,
Mm-hmm.
I was always the leader. I was always the one who they would throw on stage because I was never shy. And I just always liked to entertain people. So I remember around 6 to 7 years old, they had this concert at school, and I was on stage and I was just doing what I was taught. And, I got a standing ovation, and that memory lingers on in my mind until today. But I remember distinctly at the age of 10 years old, I was introduced to a book of dialect written by the late Louise Coverley Bennett. And when I was introduced to that book and I start spinning the pages and I start reading the dialect, I realized that reading dialect and speaking the Jamaican dialect came very natural to me. And people were amazed as I read these dialects and perform these poems. and after doing it for so long,
Mhm.
I find myself just loving those dialects more and more and more. So, you know, they literally gave me the name. They called me Miss Lou, back in Jamaica. And even here coming to America, a lot of times when I get on stage, it's like for me to really get comfortable and build that confidence, I always have to just like perform a Jamaican dialect. And once I perform that dialect, then my confidence is like, yeah, you got this, and it comes so natural. So definitely, I really love performing the Jamaican dialect, inspired by Miss Lou at a tender age of, I would say, 10 years old to be distinctly.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. That's big
yeah,
to be able to they gave you the name from that young
yes,
Miss Lou. How
yes.
are you able to continue to carry on her legacy as a poet that you are?
It's funny because I can't remember going anywhere and not doing a Jamaican dialect. I just can't remember. I have to do a Jamaican dialect once I'm on that stage. And I know I've written a lot of poems, and I know, my poetry mentor will always say to me, you need to perform your pieces. I know you love Miss Lou, and I know you love to deliver your dialect, but it's very important that you perform your pieces because you got a lot of poems, Marcia. But I just want the world to know that I do find a lot of comfort in performing my Jamaican dialect because I strongly believe that is where I can identify myself as a true Jamaican poet, proud to speak my dialect, proud to perform my dialect anywhere in the world I go, so
And I
yeah,
love that. Stay
yeah,
true to you. Stay true to your colors. Stay true
that's
to
it.
who you are as a person.
Yes,
That's what keeps us grounded, but that will keep you grounded as well. And I like
yes,
that you said that because, you don't stray away from your dialect. 'Cause this is what this is your roots, but
yes,
also to incorporate who you are within your
yes,
craft. So
yes.
that is amazing. So tell us about a piece, because you did say that you did say you have other pieces that you have. And what is the most proud moment, or what is the most proud piece that because it sounds like to me, if I'm not mistaken, and I did see this myself, by the way, that you're a writer. So
Yes,
because you're a writer, because you write your own poetry,
yes.
tell us about that piece that you are most proud of.
So there is a poem that I wrote years ago. I would say less than 10 years ago. It's entitled A Warning. And when I perform that piece, I'm speaking I'm speaking from a social perspective, and I'm speaking from a cultural perspective. I speak about cultural issues, which always takes center stage for me. You know, these this poem definitely resonate deeply, because it actually addresses the core of human experience, and it shine a lot of light on injustice, struggles and moments of connection. And that is why I always perform that piece, Warning. That's one of my favorite pieces. It's almost, I would say, that's like my national anthem. And that was written by me, of course. And one of my next favorite piece that the late Miss Louise Coverly Bennett wrote, it's entitled Cascas, Kaskas. My kids always say, Mommy, if they wake you up midnight in your sleep, you're ready to perform Warning or Cascas. And that's how much those poems deeply resonate with my spirit.
You
Yeah.
live and breathe poetry, because if your children can see that they know this, they
My
know for
kids,
sure that
my kids
poetry
actually
lives in
know
you.
this poem. They know this poem.
Nice.
Yes.
I love that you instill that culture, in them. I love that. That's amazing. So they know their roots as well, and
Yeah,
they
but
can recite it just as you.
there's a secret to that. I
Yes.
take them wherever I go when I have shows, and I say these poems so often that they actually know the poems.
Mm.
So I'm deeply connected to these poems.
Have you
They're
have you
like my
ever thought? Sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
these poems are like, you call it break the ice, break
Yes.
the ice, get rid of the little butterflies and stuff like that. Yeah.
I love that. Have you ever thought about, you and your children actually doing a piece together, or have you all done a piece together before, like a poetry or perform something?
I've done a little skit because I do a little bit of acting. I've done a little skit with my youngest daughter together. My older daughter, she's more into, getting my hairstyle done, helping me with my fashion, and she's more into like videoing the event and organizing and planning. She
Nice.
literally wrote me a contract at 11 years old and tell me she's my manager, and I still
She
have a copy
means
of the contract.
she means business.
Yes. 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 So my
Wow,
kids are a
wow.
little, I make them into little entrepreneur, But yes, I've done a short skit with my youngest child. She's now 15. And I think we did that like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Oh man, the fact that they grew up around, there's the fact that you brought them to the shows.
Yes.
You not only do they know their poetry, but there's some other things that they pick up too.
Yes,
They
they
picked
do.
up a lot of inspiration, like you said. They are entrepreneurs. Look how your
Yes.
daughter just came to you and wrote a contract and said, "I'm your manager."
At 11.
At 11 years old.
Yes.
So that's telling you, you know where her path is going now. She's gonna
Oh,
be,
sure.
listen. And then your other daughter, forget it. Both of them,
Yes.
they have a vision, but it's because of you installing
Thank
in them.
you.
If you imagine, if you didn't never bring them to the shows or introduce the culture to them, you
Yes.
know, who, I mean, not saying they will go on any down other path, but I'm just saying, like, to just look at the inspiration, the motivation of them, what it gave them. It gave them a
Right.
light, it gave them a spark, you
Yes.
know, finding their own lane from a young age, and then that's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Listen, I would love to see in the future you do another poem with your children. Like, that would be good with your daughter. That would be awesome.
Thank you. It will
That
happen.
would be great.
Mhm.
So, so let me ask you, right?
Yes.
Reggae music. We all know reggae music comes from way what when. Do you, so as far as with poetry, right?
Yeah.
Do you think within the social issues that's happening, the deep emotion, what is the most important thing to you, when it comes to your themes and stuff, and when you're writing? What is the most important thing to you when you feel, when you're at the when you have the book in front of the pen and paper? Like, what is your process? What's going through your mind when you're writing this poetry?
See, poetry have a unique power. It does have a unique power to express complex emotions and experiences in ways that invite reflection and conversation. So when I start writing, I write from a deep place. I observe what's happening currently, and sometimes I will read books and I write a little bit about history, but I really like to write about social and cultural issues. Those are the
Mm-hmm.
topics that really, really, really stand out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I write a lot about cultural and social issues, and yeah,
Hmm.
yes,
So, what are some of the biggest influence? Because as you said, you write about a lot of social issues, and I know that's something that, because that's a deep rooted for you, right? And we know a lot of reggae music stems from off of that, right?
yes,
Can you
yes.
give us like the comparison of how does it intertwine? How does poetry and reggae music intertwine with each other?
See, when you think about reggae music and you think about poetry, both involves writing, both involves expressing. So I would say both forms serve as a vehicle for social commentary, right?
Mm-hmm.
It gives
Mm-hmm.
shape to voices that challenge norms, reflect on identity, and a call for change.
Mm-hmm.
That's what reggae
Mm-hmm.
music and poetry do. That's my perspective on it, right? The relationship between reggae music and spoken word is deeply intertwined with both form, right? It's rooted in powerful storytelling and cultural expression. When you sit back and you listen to a reggae song, It's a
Mm-hmm.
story they're telling. It's
Mm-hmm.
cultural expression. When you
Mm-hmm.
listen to poetry, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just that we put different rhythm, different vibrations behind, the reggae music or the poem, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they definitely intertwine. They definitely intertwine for me.
That's a
Yeah.
beautiful. That's Thank you for sharing that, because when you think about music like from Bob Marley, you think
Yes.
about music from like Peter Tosh,
Yeah.
like the revolutionary artists that sung about purpose, that sung about
Mm-hmm.
needing change and wanting change and things
Yeah.
that people to stand up
Mm-hmm.
for ourselves, stand up for our rights. When
Yeah.
you think about that, right?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel to know that you're coming from a generation of different artists within who you grew up listening to compared to now, right? How does
Yeah.
it make you feel to want to even more get the word out there about us, us look like you said, the poetry, the poet, not the poet, sorry, the poet about the poem, excuse me, about warning, right? How do you
Yes.
think we can push more of that within our community to continue to stand up, especially in these times right
Mm-hmm.
now? Not to
Yeah.
get political, that's not where I'm going, but to
Yeah.
understand how can we push more of that, especially as a people.
See, what's funny? You mentioned Bob Marley. I can tell you from my experience being around people that a lot of people today are still listening to Bob Marley songs and don't understand them. You know, when I sit down and I listen to Bob Marley songs, I am led to believe that he's actually one of the great prophets. That guy sees stuff that is actually happening now. And I have a message tonight. We need to start listening to Bob Marley's songs more deeply and start understanding them. This guy is a prophet.
Yes,
This guy is speaking some truth. All
yes.
right. And it's time we stop rocking to the music and start listening to the words and understand that this prophet came on earth to warn us of what is happening and what is going to be happening. All right. So I would say, as a reggae artist or a poet, we need to stay authentic and trust our own voice. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to conform or create
Mm-hmm.
for likes. It's not about likes,
Mm-hmm.
right? The- you know, the most powerful poem come from a
Mm-hmm.
place of truth and vulnerability. I've
Mm-hmm.
learned that along the journey. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my word for reggae artists and poets tonight, and just people in general. Start listening to the words. Because if I remove the rhythm from one of Bob Marley's songs, I get a poem.
Yes,
I get a
yes,
poem.
yes,
Yeah, I've done that
yes,
before. And I'm like, whoo, that's a
yes.
poem right there. Yeah. And if I put a rhythm like I've done to my poems that I've, created in the past, because I do have an album that was created along with me and Verbal Art Production that Mutabaruka himself endorsed 2015, and it's entitled The Money Few. And every single poem on that CD actually have a rhythm that was originally built in the studio where the recording was taking place. Yeah. So you can actually dance to my poems. So that is why I told you earlier that reggae music and poetry, they intertwine.
It's why, yes.
They intertwine.
And to see that the IRAWMA
Diorama,
Awards,
yes.
yes, to see that IRAWMA is celebrating that by
Yes.
mixing, like, you have the reggae music, but we also have the
Mm-hmm.
poetry, and like showcasing to people that this is how it stemmed from, this is where it
Yeah.
comes from, this is where the culture's where, and this is why it's so important for us as a people, as I mentioned, for us to continue sticking to, like, continue sticking to our roots, like you say, being
Yeah.
planted to the ground, understanding that when you're listening to music, yes, it's nice to rock, it's nice to dance. Dancing is always great for the body and everything has so
Yeah.
much benefits. But the words that can inspire you, the words that can mentally cleanse you, the words that can actually, when you're listening, when you're actually taking in the music, what you
Yes.
can gain from it to add on to your life and what it can
Yes.
do for you in your life. It's so important. And while you were talking, you sparked something in my mind when I thought about the song Redemption,
Yes.
Redemption song. If you take the guitar out of the song, take the guitar out, let's just take all that out, and you listen to what he's saying, that
Yes.
song is powerful.
Yes.
That song is, and it's so, and the
Powerful.
fact that you said, it's like, it's not it, sorry. Bob Marley is a prophet.
Yes.
And Bob Marley spoke about things that happened back then that's
Yeah.
happening now. And it's crazy because the beginning part says, emancipate yourself from, all right.
Mental slavery.
All right. I didn't want
Liberate
to go even
ourselves
start,
and free our
see, I
mind.
didn't want to start singing the song. But the fact that he said that, there are still people today that's still thinking like that.
Yeah.
And that still has that mentality.
Yeah.
And it's so powerful. And that moved through me just now when you said that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And I said,
true.
you have such a point, because how can we get the more of the word out there? You know, how can we inspire more? How can we motivate more to understand you're powerful, you're amazing,
Yeah.
you don't understand how much of this melanin or this person that you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're powerful. Go out there. Don't be afraid. Fear
Yeah.
will always be there, but it's not gonna stop.
True. True.
But if you allow yourself to put, right now, you're inspiring me.
Yeah, I would stay
Just by
authentic
your
and trust
words,
your
you're
voice.
inspiring me.
Remember, it's uniqueness of each individual that brings the creative world together. You know what I mean? So if you have one person over there doing Jamaican dialect and another person over here doing love poem and another person over here just doing, some speaking about injustice, and I'm telling you, it's powerful, man. Remember, the
Yes.
combination is what creates the art form. So everyone is unique in their own way and will be accepted. Everyone have their own audience out there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that is why I
Yes.
come to the conclusion that we all need to stay authentic and trust our own
Trust.
voice. And don't conform. Don't conform. Don't conform. Don't create for likes. Don't create for likes. Do it from a place deep within where you know you're speaking for the voiceless and you're reaching people with the message. You know what I mean? It's in the message, just like Bob Marley do it.
Yes. The answer's in the message. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
The answer's
Yeah.
always in the message. So tell us about the most influential individuals that's in your life that impacted you over the years in your career.
So, it's a few of them, but I really want to highlight the most important, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like I told you earlier, the late Louise Coverly Bennett. Yeah. I call her one of my hero in the poetic world.
World.
Joan Andrea Hutchinson, that is another poet from Jamaica who
Mm-hmm.
literally took the banner and run real fast with that banner, so we can still keep Miss Lou work alive.
Yes.
I follow her a
Yes.
lot, and I often, actually, last year when I won the IRAWMA award, yes, I was the awardee last year. I actually performed one of her poem live on stage on the night of the event. Of course, I gave recognition, and I will take the opportunity to show what my award, my trophy, my award look like that I won last year. It says the 41st anniversary IRAWMA Award by Martin International
Awesome.
2024, Mutabaruka Award for Best Poet Spoken Word Entertainer Marcia Jackson. So yes,
Awesome.
I was a nominee, I was the awardee, and this year again I'm nominated. The audience love me and I love them, and they're voting right now. People are buying their tickets to attend the IRAWMA event on March 30 at the Coral Springs Center for the Arts. Get your ticket fast, guys. Last year the place was full. I was a little bit worried that there was going to be some people outside who might not be able to make it in. This is a well attended
Events.
event.
Yes.
So I
Event.
am telling you, I'm warning you, get your ticket. So yes, so back to the question. The late Louise Coverly Bennett, Joan Andrea Hutchinson, Mutabaruka. Muta have this poem that he says, this poem. And man, I studied that poem and I performed it a couple of times. And I just really, really love Mutabaruka work. So I'm not even surprised that, I won his award last year. Another poet that literally is my motivator. I call him my poetic mentor. You know how sometimes you want that one person where you can call and be like, hey, I just write this poem. What do you think? What do you think about it? I'm going to say it for you. What do you feel? Yeah. So Richie Innocent, the poet who is one of the nominee this year and who has been nominated several times, who wrote this book called Perseverance. I am proud to say that he is actually my poetic mentor. I'm proud to say this to the world because, they always said, if you're scared to announce your friends in public, then something is wrong.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to give a shout out to Richie Innocent, powerful poet, powerful writer. He's actually the motivation behind me getting my poetry book right now. He's telling me, Marcia, it needs to happen before the summer. So I'm working on that. And definitely Tracy Chapman. Ever since I was a kid, I listened to Tracy Chapman night, noon, and day. Baby, can I hold you tonight?
All right.
That's my favorite song by Tracy Chapman. What I like about her, first, I like how she look. She always just have this dreads and just natural, no makeup, and have her guitar, and she just shine with all that confidence, and she's playing and singing, and I listen to her words. So Tracy Chapman, to the world, Tracy Chapman is one of my best artists out there right now, along with the poets that I just talked about. And I won't leave out Linton Kwesi also. I did fall in love with one of his poems, I the Ghetto Youth. It kind of cute. All day I tried earth, I look for work, till I shoes soul wear down. Yeah, he's one of my favorite.
Listen, that
just give you a taste of why I love that.
Listen, that just shows me how much you enjoy yourself, how much you enjoy your craft, how much you enjoy what you do. And I want to tell you, continue to do it, because I can't wait to see you perform a one of your poetic pieces. I look forward to it.
Yes.
I do look forward to it, because I can feel the passion and I can feel the sense of ready to just blast. I feel it. I could feel you.
Can't wait.
Like I said, virtually, I can feel it. I can't wait. I can't wait. And again, I want to say congratulations on your award. And thank you for being true to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being true to yourself. I just said the same thing. Sorry, but it's just I'm so blown away about your passion, because I love to see when people are passionate about what they love to do and how they incorporate it in who they are, because that's showing they're still staying true to them. And I know you're a woman. Like I said, you're a writer. You're in nonprofit. You have so much things. You're an actress. You're a performer. Tell us more about a little bit about the nonprofit organizations that you are affiliated with. Meaning, because I see that you are a mentor to children. And being that you are a mentor to children, how is that also being effective in your life today, being a mentor to those children?
Okay, so one of the reasons why I started my nonprofit organization, Marcia Production LLC, is because in the area where I'm living in Florida, I realized there was a void. There was a void in the community where our culture is kind of pushed underneath the rug, So I decided to start Marcia Production LLC. And so far, every year I put on an annual Easter comedy show. I bring comedians from Jamaica and comedians that actually live in the United States. And I bring them to the area where I'm living, and I will put on an Easter comedy show. And it's always well supported. and the people love what I bring to them because all of my shows are family oriented. It means that you won't be getting no curse words. It's going to be clean presentations. That's what Marcia Productions stand for. I do stand up comedy myself. I travel with the comedians. On March 8th, I will literally be performing in Orlando with comedian from Jamaica, Johnny from Lime Tree Lane, comedian Lemon, the great Sammy Question, Guntana Laugh. I will be sharing the stage with them, actually doing stand-up comedy. My event will be April 19 in the area where I'm living in Brevard County. So along with poetry, I just shared the stage with Delcita, the actress from Jamaica. I was actually one of the actress in the play she just did with Wifey, so I do a little bit of everything, but poetry is what called me. Poetry is what called me. When I'm stressed, when I'm bored, when I'm sad, when I'm mad, poetry is what snap at me and be like, hey, So I write poems of my experiences, and I like I said, I start my production because I want to bring I want to bring the entertainment to the people. Yes, and that's what I do. And I have my CD out there, like I told you earlier. It's entitled "The Money Few."
Yes.
I'm working on my book of poetry, and I'm just enjoying life. Outside of all of this, I'm a registered nurse. I work in a hospital and I teach nursing. I'm a CNA, an LPN instructor, and a CPR instructor. So I have a very interesting life. I like to teach, I like to uplift, and I like to encourage. That's who I am in a nutshell.
And everything that you do corresponds with what you are doing in life right now. And
Exactly.
you could tell that is your purpose, your
Yes.
walking purpose, and you can also tell that it was ordained from God to
Yes.
you. And
You got
God
it.
gave you these many talents because even though as a poet, you're reciting a poem, but you are a teacher.
Thank
Because
you.
in that poem, you're actually teaching something, some type of principle, or you're
Yes.
teaching some type of life lesson, or you're teaching about be aware of what can happen, or like you said, warning, right?
Warning. Yes.
Warning.
Yes.
So amazing, beautiful, wonderful. And I keep saying these words because, like I said, it shows how much of a person that you take everything seriously, you take everything with passion, you take everything with drive and determination,
Yes.
and you use it to fuel to help those. And that's why we're on this earth. I always say this. We are on this earth for a purpose and for a reason, but if we're not helping one another, what is the
Yes.
purpose and the reason why we're here,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you are exuding that in the full most hundredth power. And I will say that. And I also want to say again, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming on here tonight. But I do want to say this, I do want to ask you this last thing. And what I want to ask you is, what advice would you give to somebody out there right now that would love to either do poetry or some type of career? It don't have to be poetry, but and they're feeling like their back is against the wall and they don't know how to turn. And being that, a lot of us go through challenges, especially in this type of entertainment industry, it's not easy. And I know it's not, but we still have to keep pushing on and continue looking at the goal and keep looking at the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
If you could talk to that person that's having that challenge,
Yes.
what would you say to that person who's on the other end?
So, what I would say to that person, and I'm speaking from deep within, don't limit yourself to one medium when it comes to social media. All right. Be patient with your growth. Be very patient with your growth. Right. I want you to understand that poetry is a journey, and every word you write, even the ones you might not love, is a part of your creative evolution. That is the message I want to share with you tonight.
I love that.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you for
Good.
that. And people understand when she says when you write in poem, that could be writing any story that of whatever career that you're
Yes.
in.
Yes.
right? That goes for that goes for people who do poetry. That goes for individuals as entrepreneurs. That goes to individuals who going for a job and they probably don't think, they're in their mind like, am I going to get it? Am I not? They're going back and forth with themselves.
Yes.
That's for anybody. So take
Yes.
it as you writing a pen to a paper is you developing your story, and that is
Yes.
something that Marcia, and thank you again for that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Marcia,
Yes.
people, you want to see Marcia? No, don't, not if you want to. Come see Marcia and the rest of the other and the rest of the artists and everyone that's gonna be there. Get
Yes.
your tickets now at the 42nd IRAWMA Celebration Awards,
Yes.
Coral Springs, Florida.
Yes.
www.irrawma.com. I apologize. I kept saying www.irrawmaawards.com. My apologies. It's right on the screen.
Yeah.
Can't miss it.
Yes.
Folks, get your tickets right now. As I mentioned, I'm going to keep saying this, make it a family trip if you're not in Florida. Get to Florida. If you're in Florida, you have no excuse. Get there.
Yes.
Come
Yes.
meet some people. Come, let's have a
Come
great time.
come
Let's
walk the
mingle.
red carpet and show your
Yes.
fashion. Girl, it's big stuff. Come walk that red carpet, man. Last year there was so much fashion. Oh man. You see, I like to look at fashions too, I like to admire different fashions and be like, oh, that look good. Hmm. I would wear something like that. Yeah, it's good to admire other people. See, that's where the creative art come from.
Yes.
You create your own, they create their own, and we all come together and we show off what we have. And that's what happened at IRAWMA and the red carpet, man. So get your ticket, like Crystal said, and come on out and celebrate with us. And
Yes.
before I leave, I just want to big up all the other poetic nominees. Because guess what? We're all winners.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
There it goes. I love
we're
that.
all
And
winners
yes, we
in the
all are
game of
winners.
life. Yes. So I
And
just want to
people,
say big up, big up, big up. I'm looking forward to meet up with some of you guys. Amaziah, we were on the carpet last year. We're going to be on it this year again. Richie Innocent, same thing. We were on it last year. We're going to be on it this year. My friend Judith, I'm wearing your t-shirt tonight. Judith Fallon
what you
Reed, one
hear?
of the nominee. I am 365 Black. So I'm wearing your t-shirt tonight. Yes, I'm very proud that you're a nominee, Judith. Wise word, hail out of Jamaica, the wisest man I ever meet. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Listen, I'm excited. I can't wait for the red carpet. I can't wait to see the fashion. I can't just see what
Yeah.
you have on. Like, listen, I'm not even gonna ask for your wearing. I'm gonna wait till I see you on the red carpet and say, Marcia, oh, you're such a girl.
My mother is my designer. She will be making my
Nice. Big
dress
up, mommy.
all the way.
Big up, mommy. But
Just
people,
thank you
go
for
and
having
vote.
me.
Sorry, go ahead,
Mhm.
Marcia.
No, I just want to thank you for having me, man. I'm having so much fun. How many time do I have left?
Right? No worries. They said time moves fast when you're having fun, right? But
Yes.
people, as me and Marcia is here right now, we're gonna tell you, go and vote. Voting is not done yet. We have until when? March? What is it? Is it March 10th?
March
Yes.
10 is the cutoff for voting.
Go and vote right
Yes.
now. Go vote,
Yes.
people. Like I said, send it to everybody. Tell them vote for your favorite artist. Look,
Yes.
see, you have Miss Marcia. You have Miss Marcia here.
And we're at
Go
number
and vote. I'm not gonna tell
22.
you who to vote for, but I'm gonna say
Yeah.
go and vote for your favorite whoever it is. It doesn't artist, poet,
Yes.
it doesn't matter. Go and vote, people. Let's get these votes
Yes.
in. Let's make
And
this night historical.
you'll find the poetic category at number 22 along the list. So when you get to number 22, if you feel like Marcia is the one, then give Marcia your vote. Be honest
Absolutely.
about your vote and be true to yourself.
Be true
You
to
want to hear a
yourself.
piece of my warning tonight? Crystal, do you want me to give them a little piece of warning?
You know what? Yeah, before we leave, yeah. Marcia, yes. Get him a little piece of warning.
So,
Yes. Show them what
greetings. Greetings from IRAWMA and Marcia to all God's children. Our Lord time is at hand. So I pray that we may all gather together as one. To know his mercy may fall upon those who use an ear to hear and to heed a warning that is near. A warning that is near. A warning that is near. But we, a new generation, shall manifest and magnify Jah. through word, sound, and power. His hour is upon us, so no man survive without him. For unity is the formation for standing tall and staying alive. If power and grace live on in life, then why do we die for our uncertain hate, disgust, and lust, our envy and mistrust? For what has already been told and what we know will come to pass. We have polluted the earth with selfish desires and thirst. So who now do we entrust with the future when we have so evidently failed the present? Who will be an heir to God's kingdom when all are unworthy and filthy in unrighteousness? Who will dare speak the truth when we teach man will fly through the sky and that Jesus was blonde with blue eyes? Who will have the courage to say, my God is as I? And from the land of life did he create and bear a seed. So in this I do know that my God Jehovah is a man and shall walk every step of this unforsaken land with I, to bear and see all my soul despair, to gaze through my eyes and see hope, love, and not worldly cares. For they all search and find all things to create you blind. They use the desire and lust of your own eyes to control your mind. But woe, woe unto any who have witnessed life and creation and confess not that God is real. For in this revelation, in this generation, all is revealed and all is real. Our God, the living God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is real. It's a warning coming from IRAWMA and Marcia. One love, people.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the snaps because I know until you watch you fall, you don't give claps, they get snaps. Marcia, girl, that was powerful.
Thank you. Thank
Marcia
you.
Jackson, thank you
Thank
for
you.
blessing us with your presence.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for having me.
of course. Thank you for your time and thank you for giving us you tonight.
Thank
Telling
you.
us your story. You know, we didn't get too deep, but the fact that what you said alone just
Yes.
blew me away. And
Thank you.
that poem warning, yeah, that's deep. That's heavy.
Thank you.
That's heavy. Well, people, have a good night. This was the 42nd IRAWMA Awards. I'm sorry. IG Live tonight, Instagram Live. As you know, we do it every Friday night at 8 p.m. Marcia Jackson, remember, go and vote for your favorite entertainer. Right now, listen, we're almost there, guys. Sunday, March 30th in Coral Springs. We're almost there. Go and get your tickets right now at www.irwama.com. The information is right on the screen. All right. Other than that, we all will see you soon. Everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy. And Marcia, can't wait to see you at the award show at the red carpet. Have a good night, everybody.